Happy Friday. Coming off a 3-0 sweep on opening day, a 5-0 run to start the year. Let's talk some baseball, baby. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back into another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I'm your host, Steven, and we are here to talk some baseball, baby. That's right. It is Friday, almost the weekend, so all good, all good. We went 3-0 on opening day. That was the best. That was awesome. We're going to break all that down, but we are now 5-0 to start the season, like we mentioned. The only things we lost yesterday were two sprinkles for fun on home run props. Did not get it done, although the rookie Langford did hit one pretty deep. But either way, did not work out on those. But it was a fun day of baseball all around. If you watched it, Corbin Burns, absolutely incredible in his debut for the Orioles, struck out 10 guys, and they won easily. Tariq Skubal, a guy we bet on for a Cy Young, he looked absolutely awesome as well. The young Reds got off to a hot start. The D-backs absolutely crushed the Rockies, but we are one game down with a million more to go. So we got a lot of baseball. I loved it. I was excited to just have it on TV and everything. So we have a 10-game slate for this Friday. NBA has even more games, which is shocking. But either way, speaking of NBA, NBA video is out right now. Go check that out as we try to get some winners, try to get that sweep on a big slate there. So anyways, I'm going to keep this intro shorter. We got a lot to get into. If you watched that baseball video earlier yesterday, you know we have a lot of research help. Hopefully, you guys got some winners from those. We'll go over a little bit of that recap because there was quite a few winners in that one. But we're gonna recap yesterday. Then we're gonna go over some good hitter matchups and then good pitcher strikeout matchups. And then we'll give you that full pitcher report, of course. And then best bets and wrap it all up with the bets recap. Hit that like button, leave a comment below. Appreciate all the support in that first baseball video. Let's keep it rolling. Let's have a good season. Hit that subscribe if you are new to the channel as we chase our first 22,000 subscribers. You guys are freaking awesome. So let's get it started. And that starts with the recap. There it is, a 3-0 day on opening day for the main bets that we had. Zach Gallen to record a win, plus 115. He pitched exactly 5 innings, luckily, because the D-backs were absolutely crushing him. They were just absolutely annihilating him. I was actually worried they were scoring too many runs, and Zach Gallen was sitting too long. But either way, he went 5, got the win. That was a beauty. Cole Reagan's over 6.5 Ks. Nice plus 120 winner to start the year. He had 9 Ks. He was unbelievable. He cashed it in, I think, the last batter of the 4th inning. I mean, he was a stud. Freddie Freeman got a hit in the 1st inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. didn't get one till later of the game, and it was an absolute bomb for a minus 115 winner. And then 2 home run sprinkles. Kyle Tucker didn't get it done, and Wyatt Langford hit one deep but did not get it done. We only put a quarter unit on those. But on the main bets, 5-0 to start. As you can see below, 2-0 on the player props now, 2-0 on the hitter parlays. 5-2 if you count those home run parlays, plus 3.85 units. It's just one day. We got a long ways to go, but that's a good start for opening day. Now, before we get into all those best bets, we got a lot of research help to give you, and it starts with the good hitter matchups. All right, we got 8 good hitter matchups for you to start. It's nothing special this today, to be honest with you. Not a ton of at bats, but Chris Bryant 9 for 22, 4 extra base hits versus Merrill Kelly. Bryant hasn't been the same in a while. But Lamont Wade again for the second day in a row, 6 for 23 extra base hits, 2 bombs versus Joe Musgrove. That's not easy to do. And then you got Travis d'Arnaud of the Braves, 7 for 18, 2 extra base hits, and a home run versus Zach Wheeler. Again, a tough pitcher to do that against. And then you see all the rest of the guys. Devers a good 5 for 10, 2 extra base hits, and a bomb versus my boy that I bet on for a dark horse to win the Cy Young, Mr. George Kirby of the Seattle Mariners. But yeah, anyways, that's what we got. Those are the best 8-hitter matchups. Hopefully you guys used the ones yesterday. I know a lot of those guys got some hits, but that's what we got. Now let's move on to the good pitcher strikeout matchups. All right, we had some nice winners yesterday. 4 of the 5 good pitcher strikeout matchups went over their Ks total. The only one losing on the hook was Tariq Skubal with 6. But we got 4 more for you. Let's see how we do. Spencer Strider versus the Phillies. Phillies 11th highest K percentage versus righties last year. Again, all we're doing right now is using last year's stats because we don't have any data yet this year. 23.9%, not terrible, but it's Spencer Strider. He's going to be up here all year probably. 281 Ks and 186.2 innings last year, just video game numbers. And he also has 9+ Ks and like 5 straight starts against them. And then AJ Puck, or Puke if he struggles, versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates 8th highest K percentage versus lefties in 2023 at 24.1%. Puck is 78 Ks in 56.2 innings last year. So something to know on him. This is the first start of his career, not because he's a rookie, but because he has been a reliever his entire life. That's right. He's been a reliever his entire career, but he's looked good in the spring. I will say that. We'll see how much he's stretched out and ready to go for the opening day, but just keep an eye on that one because I don't know how long he's going to go. I didn't look on his last couple starts exactly on how many pitches he's thrown, but just keep that in mind. I don't know if he's going to go the full distance for the K's, but we'll see. But anyways, Merrill Kelly versus the Rockies. Rockies third highest K percentage versus righties in 2023, 25.1%. Rinse and repeat, just like Zach Gallen yesterday. Kelly 187 Ks in 177.2 innings last year. And then Nick Pivetta against my Seattle Mariners. My Mariners will be up here a lot. They struck out the second most last year at 25.8% against righties. Pivetta 183 Ks in 142.2 innings. So, anyways, those are the K matchups. Hopefully, we can get some more winners on those. And that's what we got. But before we get into the best bets, we got to check out that pitcher report. All right, we got 10 games. Here are the first 5 matchups. If you did not see this on opening day, we're going to do this every day. So we got record innings all the way across. I even have expected ERA just to kind of give you an idea. Is he due for positive, negative regression, then whip, which is walks plus hits divided by innings pitched, K percentage, walk percentage, because I know a lot of you guys like to bet either strikeouts or walks. That's also a popular bet. And then how many hits per 9 innings they're given. It's kind of a good way to see if you want to take some hitter parlays against those pitchers, if they give up a lot of hits or maybe hits allowed, that's a bet as well. But on the bottom, you can see the averages for last year. Obviously, the record and innings don't mean anything. But just a way to tell, like, oh, is this guy above average, average, things like that. 21.6% is average K percentage for starting pitchers. But on these matchups, we got some interesting ones like Carlos Rodon of the New York Yankees. Can he be the guy they got and paid a lot of money for from a couple years ago, or will he still struggle from his injuries and everything last year? Christian Javier had a down year, but he's supposed to be good as well, so that's going to be an interesting matchup there. As you can see, Rodon did struggle in his ERA 6.85 last year, but before that, he was one of the better pitchers in the league. So, good matchup in Tampa Bay with Bassett Hound and Aaron Savali. But obviously, the biggest one of the day is Zach Wheeler, Spencer Strider, the two aces for the two teams that will be battling it out all season long between the Braves and the Phillies. And Strider's ridiculously high K percentage. Then Freddie Peralta, now the de facto ace for the Milwaukee Brewers. No more Corbin Burns. Woodruff is out. So he's the ace, 30.9% K percentage. Pretty solid there. He's been a good pitcher and does not give up a lot of hits, as you can see. So, anyways, that's the first page. Take some screenshots. Hopefully, it helps you get some winners any way possible. And now let's check out page 2. Cal Quantrill now of the Colorado Rockies facing Merrill Kelly of the D-backs. Other than that, not great matchups here. Pivetta and Kirby is a pretty good matchup. Kirby, as we've talked about before, if you listen to our preview video, 2.5% walk rate. I mean, elite, not just elite, like historic is what he's been doing in the major leagues with his walks. He just does not walk guys. You can see that in the 1.04 WHIP. Joe Musgrove, obviously a solid pitcher as well. Pitched in Korea in that series against the Dodgers, but we still just included last year's stats for now. And then, another bad matchup. What's the word I'm looking for? Holy cow, matchup for the Cardinals. But anytime you face the Dodgers, it's a bad matchup. So it is what it is. But that first page had better matchups. Hopefully this can kind of help give you guys some winners. The highest K percentage here, Nick Pivetta, as you saw earlier. And we got a couple guys who walk some guys as well. Logan Allen of the Cleveland Guardians, Merrill Kelly, 9.4%. And then Zach Thompson of the St. Louis Cardinals, 11.7%. So, anyways, that's all the research help we got for you today. And now it's time for the best bets. All right, this segment of the show is brought to you by Better Bet, BTR Bet, the best place to find, track, analyze, and share your bets. Click that link below. You get a free month with the promo code JABOMM for March Madness, good through the end of March. But here we go. Bet number 1. Can we continue the streak? 5-0 to start the year. We go out to Philly in that game of the day. Braves at Phillies. Braves money line minus 125. Phillies money line plus 105. Total in this game, 7.5 runs. Now, I'm going to say this real quick. Unlike opening day, there are just not a lot of props out right now. Not a lot of pitcher props, not a lot of bets out. I don't know why it's such a hang up right now, but as of beginning of a research, there's only like 3 games out. So it's a little slim pickings. Hopefully we can get you as many bets as possible, but any added plays, of course, will be in the pinned comments below. So First best bet, hold your nose. It's the Phillies team total under 1.5 runs in the first 5 innings. So on DK, that's which is where I got this, which is DraftKings. You can go click on the innings tab, and then on one of those subheadings, you'll see team total X innings or something like that, and that's where you can get team total for first 5 innings. And so I think the Phillies will score under 1.5 runs in that first 5 innings. But Strider, 7 starts against the Phillies in his young career. He is 8-0 with a 1.90 ERA, just flat out dominating them. In those 7 starts, he has only given up more than one earned run in the first 5 innings one time. That's right. He has done this already 6 of 7 times against the Phillies. And the only time he didn't was a Brandon Marsh 2-run bomb in the 3rd inning. Go figure. You saw Brandon Marsh on the hitter matchups. Apparently, he can see Strider decent. But so like I said, 6 of 7 starts. And he did have one other game where he gave up 3 runs total, but that was in the 6th or 7th inning. So in the first 5 innings, those first 2 times through the lineup, he's been pretty dynamite. I mean, 6 of 7. So with this being opening day, I can't imagine that the Phillies hitters are ready to rock and roll and face maybe the most devastating combo of pitches in major leagues, which is his fastball and the wipeout slider. It is unbelievable. This guy is just an absolute stud. He had a little slump or whatever you want to call it in the middle of last season, but he usually comes out strong, ready to go. He looks sharp in spring training, 2 earned runs in 22.2 innings in spring training. Just one of the best pitchers in baseball. You know that. We all know that. I just needed to get through the lineup probably about twice or so and give up no more than 1 run. I know it's obviously now this is baseball for you. One swing of the bat. He could dominate for 3, 4 innings, all of a sudden walk a guy, an error or whatever, and one guy, one swing of the bat could lose this. But you know what? I got to go with the read and the numbers. And he's just been absolutely dominating this lineup. So give me Spencer Strider. Well, not really Strider, but give me the Phillies team total under 1.5 runs in the first 5 innings at -110 on DraftKings as my first best bet. All right, before we get to the next best bet, we got to talk this great promotion with BetMGM real quick. First bet offer up to $1,500 paid back in bonus bets if you don't win. Just an incredible promo right now. So I just want to push this to you guys so you know if you're in a legal state and you have not signed up for BetMGM or thinking about it, this is a great time. All you got to do is click that link below in the description for BetMGM, sign up, and go take advantage of this promo. Of course, you must be 21 years or older to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Now, back to the bets. All right, this second bet takes us out to the desert again. We got the D-backs hosting the Colorado Rockies. D-backs money line -230, Rockies money line +190. Total in this game is 8.5 runs. We are running this ish back. That's right. Give me Merrill Kelly to record a win at +100 on DraftKings. As you know, yesterday we won with Zach Gallen to record a win, so we're gonna fade the Rockies yet again. So well, first of all, it's the Rockies, and they're pretty terrible. But in his last 6 starts that Merrill Kelly has had versus the Colorado Rockies, which is the last 2 seasons, he has won the game 4 times in 6 of those starts. 2 of those 3 wins were in Arizona. So in those 41.2 innings pitched, he's only given up 8 earned runs. He has never given up more than 2 earned runs in any start. So like Zach Gallen, he's another guy that loves to pitch at home, and he thrives at home. Last year, 2.59 ERA at home last year, compared to 4.07 on the road. He only gave up an average, 167 average against versus lefties at home that last year. 3 of the first 5 Rockies hitters are lefties. Just one little piece of the handicap. It's not the reason I made it, but he did well against lefties. So like I mentioned yesterday, no team was worse last year than the Colorado Rockies, which is in WRC plus at 80. League average is 100. That's weighted runs created plus, kind of a total way of determining how good your offense is. They are also the highest strikeout team versus righties last year away from Coors Field, like I talked about. I looked at over 5.5 Ks for Merrill Kelly as an option as well. It was like -140. Some books are already at 6.5, so I kind of stayed away. I liked it at 5.5, but it got too juicy for me. So obviously I need run support. And by the way, just as a reminder, in order to win this, Merrill Kelly has to pitch at least 5 innings. He has to leave the game with the lead, whether it's 5th inning, 6th inning, 7th inning, whatever it is, leave the game with the lead, and the team cannot give up that lead ever again. So that's how you record a win. But I need run support. So on the other side, Cal Quantrill takes the mound. If you know him, he was pitching for the Guardians for a while, injured half the year last year, threw about 99.2 innings. And you saw all his numbers on the pitcher report, but 5.24 ERA. He's usually been better than that. Last year, I don't expect him to have an over and a 5 ERA, but he is a guy that does not miss many bats. We're talking 13.1% K rate last year. That's awful. I mean, that's horrendous. Around 21.5 is the average K rate for starting pitchers. So I do think the D-backs should get to him. They're going to put a lot of bat on ball, which you always love to see. D-backs bats just came out absolutely scorching hot in game one, as you can see. I just hope there's no hangover. Scoring 16 runs. I hope they don't just come out flat. Hopefully they come out hot again. And then after that, of course, you have the league worst bullpen for the Rockies. So they have an advantage there. So anyways, I'm going to take this second straight pitcher to record a win against the Colorado Rockies because they're going to give me plus money and I got to jump on it. So that's Merrill Kelly to record a win as my second and final best bet for the video. Again, not all the props were out. It's almost midnight right now. I will add a play, at least one added play, maybe two. It'll be in the pinned comments on X and on Discord as well. So those are the two bets we got, though. Let's wrap it up with the bets recap. All right, there it is. Just two bets so far, and we got the Phillies team total under 1.5 runs in the first 5 innings. That's minus 110 on DraftKings. And then Merrill Kelly of the D-backs to record a win at plus 100 on DraftKings. Again, as a reminder, in case you just fast forwarded to this part, I will have at least one more added play in the pinned comments below on X and on Discord. Just not a ton of props out, and I do have to get to bed before 1 a.m. tonight. So that's what we got. Anyways, that was fun talking some more baseball. I am loving the grind. If you are new to the channel, we do these videos every single weeknight. We will not have videos on weekends because at some point I have to see my wife and family at nighttime. So we got to have that life-work balance. But we will have bets out. I will still get them out. It'll be on our community tab on YouTube, giving out bets for Saturday and maybe Sunday. And then it'll also be on Twitter or X and on Discord. So thank you guys for the support. It was another fun week. We got a busy couple months ahead of us. Enjoy some March Madness, some baseball, some basketball. It's a great time to be a sports fan. All right, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon.